Hey everybody, welcome to a little Let's Preview of Medieval Engineers. This is a game that's by the same people, Keen Software House, that made is working on Space Engineers, which I haven't played in a while. Get a quick start world going. Okay, so here we are in this blank canvas that is our starting land, the quick start land. It has this rather small little building up here. And we can go inside and we can look around and it's terribly impressive. Ooh, pretty. So this game is made by the same guys. It's made by Keen Software House, the same people that are working on Space Engineers. Space Engineers continues to receive weekly updates. In fact, the team that's working on Medieval Engineers is a whole different development team. But I wanted to get in here now that it's on Steam Early Access and sort of build a little something. We're going to run over here to this hillside. I think this hillside is a pretty good spot for us to build a watchtower. So, there isn't a lot of, say, gameplay in this game yet. Right now, this is just sort of the alpha sandbox mode, where you can put down blocks, build stuff. There is a fully functional, excuse me, there is a fully functional sort of, let's build a foundation on a round foundation. There is a fully functional physics. There are fully functional physics in this game. I'm just grabbing all the stuff that I'm going to want for my building here. There are fully functional physics in this game, meaning that if you build something that is not stable, it will fall down and crumble and fall down and be destroyed. So you have to be a little bit careful of that, actually. As you're doing stuff. Can I build here, do you think? I have enough room in there to build there? I'm looking for a spot where I can start this off in the ground, basically. Yeah, this ought to work. Okay, so we're going to make a round foundation. Let's see here. Let's have this thing look out that way. Yeah, that'll be nice. A little foundation work going on here. This is just a watchtower. Quite simple. I'm using Q and E to rotate these things around. I want my entrance to be here. And if we use the mouse wheel, you can... any of these blocks that have pluses next to them, that means it has different varieties of the same block. So I'm using the plus key to switch between the varieties of this block that we have available. I'm going to stick the doorway there, so it's kind of on the back side of this, and then rotate this around and just make a foundation wall, like so. And there's our first level done, and we'll get right in here. Now, one thing that they added that is available in Medieval Engineers that has not been available in Space Engineers is the ability to build blocks within other blocks. So we're going to actually combine. I've pressed the Z key to turn on compound building, which means that I can place a staircase inside, essentially inside this wall of this that already exists here. So now I can get up and I can work on the next level. But before I need to be up here. Okay, so this is going to be another section of walls. Don't need to have compound building on for this. And a staircase going up. Rotate it to the right way. Go up here, and number 5 is a window. So we're just doing the very, very simple watchtower. The stone watchtower. Make it high enough to actually be useful, to see far and wide and survey our lands. So placing these blocks is really just like in Space Engineers. But since this is creative mode and there aren't any other modes just yet, I don't need to worry about, collecting resources and then building stuff. I just get to place the blocks. Okay, how many, basically it looks like we've gone one complete turn around the stairs, which I think is tall enough. So we'll go ahead and cap this off, and make it so you can actually walk around on the top here a little bit, like so. Now, I need to do this. So I need to poke myself out over the edge. Now this is normally where, like, actually, let me just walk down the stairs. So I could use flying, but part of the fun, I think, in Medieval Engineers is going to be figuring out how to build this stuff without doing stuff like flying. So I'm tapping Z to activate the in-block building again, so that I can put this sort of thing around, all the way around here. But like I said, part of the fun is actually going to be figuring out how to make this stuff without being able to fly, without that sort of superhuman power, you know. You have to figure out how to build these structures in such a way that they don't fall down on you. Without actually falling down and killing yourself. So there we have it. Nice little quick build of Medieval Engineers. Now this tower has a scenic view of the entire valley pretty much, except for over that hill over there, all the way into this forest. So if any thieving mongrels come raining out, we could, you know, alert the people about it. There are some other blocks that are interesting that I want to take a look at. Like we have this fire bucket. So a fire bucket. Oh, it's going to put off light, probably. That's cool. So when it gets to be dark outside, it won't be so dark in here. I can sort of walk in there, walk up this thing. To the top. Congratulations. I can jump out through the window? No. Yeah. So there's the watchtower. Now the other cool thing that, like I said, that this game has is these buildings are actually destructible if you load them down with too much stuff. So, and this is a pretty stable looking building on this rock surface here. But if I were to go over here and decide to clear my toolbar and decide that I think this bridge or this house, yes, I think this house needs to have a large stone block on top of it. You can see how, since it's unsupported, it actually destroys the surrounding stuff. Like, so the house collapsed, the floor collapsed, the roof collapsed. Let's put one over here, if I can get it targeted right. Like this. There we go. Comes crashing down. If I load stuff up on these things, it just continues breaking. Breaking, because it doesn't have enough structural integrity to hold up that much weight. It just keeps crashing down. Well, there's that house successfully destroyed. Now, they don't have any way really to clean up this stuff yet. You know, this is the very first alpha build out of Steam. So, there isn't a whole lot to do other than, you know, try kind of building some fun stuff. So, let's build... Oh, yes. I forgot. You have lots of gears and different things, too. So, you can build basically sort of medieval devices. Rope ending, turnwheel cross, windmill blade. Okay, let's figure out how to go flying. Flying mode on off is X. So now we're flying around with superhuman powers. Let us adapt. I'm just getting rid of this stuff here that's on the side of this. Oops, didn't mean to do that one. That's okay. Whoa, there it goes. Oh, I destroyed it. Crush. Crush. Well, there it is, the ruins of the tower. I kind of want to build a lighthouse. Let's get ourselves a foundation going. So you do have to be careful about how tall you build things before giving them structural support. I think. Maybe not. N shows me the structural integrity overlay. We can see how stressed things are getting here. So we can see that down here that, you know, the yellow is... Things are getting a little stressed. Okay, what are these? Simple thing capped off. A lock, catch block, rope, torsion, spring, a rotor. That looks promising. What's a rotor do? QWRY. Looks like I sort of need to do this sort of thing. Okay, it hasn't completely fallen apart, so that's good. Aha! Whoa, okay. I'm not talking much. All right, so I'm just trying to figure out how to line these blocks up. So this is supposed to be a windmill. But I don't know if it's... Are they not modeling wind just yet? Is there a key to interact with things? Stray, first person, fly mode, block picking, compound, change block variance, structural integrity, primary tool action. Secondary to T, use interact, T. 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 Can I get this thing started? Seems like they don't have wind or anything in this game yet. Wooden bed, tables, a chest, torch stand, a bonfire, king statue, a lock catch block. Catch block. Oh, interesting. Okay. There's just various pieces of thing. Rope torsion spring. Yeah, that's what you'd use for a catapult. Huh. I can tell I'm going to have a lot of fun building some contraptions with this thing. Let's see here. How do I... Can I fire a stone at this? Or drop it? Keep piling on stones until there are too many of them. Oh, here we go. Crush. I'm just firing stones at this now. Fine. There it goes. There's the whole tower falling down. Big, huge blocks raining down. Yes. More or less. Something like that. It'd be kind of cool as the game develops, you know, to be able to make ruins and have you go explore them and scenarios and things like that. Who knows exactly where this is going to head. This is all that remains of this particular place. A couple of cannonballs floating in the air, because cannonballs do that. A ruined thing there. And that's going to be it for this little bit of Let's Preview of Medieval Engineers. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Keen Software House does to develop this further. Like I'm hoping for a survival mode where you gather rock and wood and sort of you know, build these things a little bit similarly to how you gather materials and build stuff in Space Engineers. So with that said, I'm going to say thanks for watching and tune in next time. I'm not sure what I'll be showing next. Who knows on this crazy random stuff, but you'll be seeing more Kerbal Space Program, of course, and other stuff coming out on the channel in the near future, probably including Spore. I'm kind of working on editing those. But this has been a little bit of a sort of a let's preview or a cold play of Medieval Engineers. Available now on Steam Early Access for like 15 bucks. This is the very first build, and it has probably very little to do with what the final product is actually going to entail, and all that good stuff. So we'll be seeing how it develops. Thanks for watching. Take care.